To understand our life mission, it is helpful to know what soul types, mission, and challenges we have chosen. These are all choices we make in between incarnation on the astral plane. So in this 7th video of the Accessible Invisible series, I explain to you what are the 3 main things that we do when we return to the astral plane. So, first thing that we do is we reunite with our soul family. These are souls that were created from source at the same time as we did. So it's our group that we meet with each time and that we study with. We also reunite with our soul guides, and especially our main soul guides, our teacher guides. What we do is we do a brief debriefing of the life that has just passed, and we see what were the good things and the bad things that we did, all this without judgment and with a lot of empathy. And after that, we also have some kinds of group classes where we take a look at all our past lives and the growth and that we learned, and where we are now, and the life lessons that we learned that we still need to learn. Now, when all that is done and we have done our studying and we know where our flaws are, not really flaws, but things that lessons that we still have to learn, what we do is the most fascinating thing for me is planning our next incarnation. Now, what I'm going to explain to you, I explain them with Ainsley MacLeod's guides terms. That is what resonates the most with me. If it doesn't resonate with you, or maybe you read some other books or met with people who explain it differently, just take what resonates with you. So what we do, we first decide what our missions will be in our next incarnation. And how we decide that is that we look at the next big lessons that we need to learn. For example, I have missions of exploration. I'm curious about other culture. I travel a lot. I met my husband abroad. He's from a mix of culture. I'm from a mix of Francophone, Anglophone. I have a mission of examination. I'm very, very curious. I want to learn all the time. Mission of love, mission of healing, mission of control, mission of change. So there are many missions that we choose. There are other ones. These are just the one that I chose. And we also choose our soul types. And so we look at what are the soul types that will best serve us to achieve our missions and learn our big life lessons. And these also help us to overcome fears, phobias, and blockages. There are also many other things that we choose. We choose challenges, desire, paths, power, investigations, but that would be a very long video, so I'm going to stick to our life mission and our soul types, which are really at the core. So to give you an example, with my soul types, I am main soul type is spiritualist. That's all about connecting with the invisible world and my resonance with the spiritual world. And I have 2 main soul types, which are creator. That's my sensitivity with other people, with the guides, my receptivity to art and all the symbolic messages that are in art. And we get a lot of symbolic messages when we channel, so that is very helpful for me. And the other main soul type that I have is performer. So it's all about putting myself out there, speaking to others. And I also have a fear of, not a fear, but a challenge of self-expression that is rooted in past lives. So I chose that soul type to be able to give me courage and just put myself out there and heal that fear of self-expression, like I'm doing right now. Other soul types that I chose that are really more secondary down the line, that are just pop up here and now to help me, are the thinker type. That makes me very, very curious. I want to learn all the time, and that is very, very helpful when I work as a translator because we have to do research. I also have the educator type that helps me to impart knowledge, and the hunter type to give me some more dynamism in my life. So because when we incarnate a lot, we get very, very tired in our lives on earth. So I just need that drive. That's the word I was looking for. I need some drive to get projects done, and just to get enthusiastic about it and have lots of energy. So that's about soul types, and we also decide with whom we will evolve on earth and with whom we will have soul contracts. And so this means that with our soul family, we have incarnated many, many times with certain people, and we might have to work and heal some past life trauma, or if someone has betrayed us and we decide that we come back together and work on that. So the person that has been betrayed would have to learn about trust, and the person who was the betrayer would have to learn about being honest, and learn how to be someone that other people can trust and can rely on. In my life, an example is my soul contract with my daughter. We both have a mission of love. We both have past life issues around rejection and abandonment, and we chose to incarnate together as mom and daughter to work on that mission of love, and to work through that life mission of love. And so I cannot tell you how many times we say I love you to each other every day. So we're kind of supporting each other through our past lives fears, and giving ourselves a lot of love, which is very healing. So this was a very, very quick overview of what goes on, and what we decide for our next lives when we are on the astral plane. Of course, I could talk about it for hours. Many other stuff is going on, and we decide a lot of other things. Now I know what you are thinking. You are thinking, how come I cannot remember all this once I get on the physical plane? And the thing is that our brains forget because of all the trauma of the past lives. As I say, when we are old souls, we have incarnated over 100 times. So if we would remember all the traumas that we went through, that would just make our brain explode. It would be too much. Just think about one trauma, the biggest trauma that you have went through in this actual life. It is very, very painful. Imagine that times, I don't know, 100? That would be too painful. So we forget, but our souls always remember. And that's how we can get access to this information if we feel the need to. If we have phobias that we cannot understand where the root is, for example. And to remember, what we can use is past life regression. There are many people who offer it through meditations or online workshops. And you can also ask a medium who asks the guides for you, and who gets that information for you. So that's it. That was a very, very quick overview, as I said, and I'm curious if you did some past life work, past life regression, and had some epiphanies, or maybe were able to heal some past life trauma, or even some mysterious physical ailments. Let me know in the comments. I'm very, very curious to learn about your stories. Thank you. Bye bye.